Friends, I am Dr. Sujit Ghosh. Welcome to my channel, Dr. Ghosh Presents. Signs, symptoms and uses of HOMEO-REMEDY IPECAC. Full name IPECACUANHA. Short name IPECAC. Common name IPECAC. Source plant vegetable world. Pathogenesis of Ipecac. Due to effect on pneumogastric nerve, it produces spasmodic irritation in chest and stomach. The former gives rise to asthma and latter to nausea and vomiting. When acting on mucous membrane, it produces a catarrhal condition, pulmonary congestion, even hepatization, nausea and vomiting. Constitution of Ipecac, specially suited to stout person of lax fiber, fair people, women, children, emphysematous persons, emphysematous person who suffer from emphysema, persons having history of epistaxis and other forms of blood loss, babies fat, chubby, short. Disposed to croup or croupy affections. Relation with Hitcon, chilly patient. Temperament, irritable temperament. Miasm sora, diathesis, hemorrhagic diathesis. Mental general of Ipecac. Irritable, short-tempered. Desire for a lot of things without knowing what those were or what those were for. Oversensitive, cannot endure least noise. Children cry, howl, scream continuously without any reason. Faint suddenly in summer, hot room. Physical generals of Ipecac. Affects pneumogastric nerve, producing gastrointestinal and respiratory affections with constant nausea. Mind this, constant nausea is a constant feature of Ipecac. When there is Ipecac, there must be some nauseatic problem. Without nauseatic problem, Ipecac cannot be there. Discharge of foamy, profuse, bright red, gushing hemorrhage with nausea. Nausea and shortness of breath usually accompany all troubles. Infantile convulsions. Body rigid, stretched out, spasmodic jerking of arm towards each other. Awkward stumbles over everything. Tetanic spasms from swallowing tobacco. Convulsions in whooping cough from suppressed eruptions from indigestible foods. Best in fat children and adults who are feeble, catch cold in warm, moist weather. Warm, moist weather is another problem for Ipecac patient. They always suffer in this type of weather. Warm, moist weather. Bad effects of vexation, reserve displeasure, injuries, suppressed eruptions, ingestible foods, morphines and loss of blood. Oversensitive to cold and heat, both. Oversensitive to both. Opisthotonus and emphysematous. These two terms are technical term and they represent various forms of spasm. Right hand side, it is given here. Note this. This is called opisthotonus. When the back portion is arched like this. The reverse thing, that is, head will be above, legs will be above, and the whole portion will be downwards. That is emphysematous. These are actually spasms phases. General modalities of Ipecac. Words: warmth, damp of room, overheating from ice, pork, veal, rich foods. Candy, fruits, raisins, salads, berries. Periodically, heat and cold, vomiting, motion, lying. Better in open air, rest, pressure, closing eyes, cold drinks. Head symptoms of Ipecac. Aches as if bruised or crushed down into the roots of the tongue. That is, aching moves up to tongue, base of the tongue. Migraine with nausea and vomiting. Pain in occiput. This is occiput. This on the right hand side top picture. This is occiput. Worse from vomiting during chill. Cold sweat from forehead. Eye symptoms of Ipecac. Inflamed red conjunctivitis. This is profuse gushing lacrimation with nausea. Shooting pain through eyelids. Nausea from looking on moving objects. Ear symptoms of Ipecac. Right ear cold during fever. Cannot endure least noise. No symptoms of Ipecac. Bleeds, blood bright red, top picture. Coryza with stoppage of nose and nausea, sneezing. Face symptoms of ipecac. Pale blue about the eyes or lip. White linea nasalis. Linea nasalis, actually these are seen on both sides of nose. Both sides of nose, the special type of sign that is generally seen in the children. Generally seen in the children on both sides of the nose. There are rough, just scratching sign on both sides of the nose. There may be various color, pale, white, etc. This is linea nasalis. Periodical orbital neuralgia. Orbital means eyes, with lacrimation, photophobia and smarting eyelids. Mouth symptom of ipecac. Child thrusts its fist into mouth and screams. Clean or red pointed tip. Saliva increased. Toothache with a jerk radiating to temples, bitter while eating. Tongue clean, yellow, white, pale. Clean, white, yellow. Taste bitter, sweetish, bloody. Stomach symptom of ipecac. Desire for sweets, dainties. Stomach feel miserable, sinking of relaxed, as if hanging down. Horrid nausea. Horrid nausea. Not better by vomiting. Vomits, blood, bile, food, mucus, worse from stooping. Aversion to food, thirstless. Vomiting of infants at the breast. This horrid nausea, mind this already I probably have mentioned. Nausea is a constant feature of ipecac. Abdominal symptoms of ipecac. Griping, drawing or cutting pain about the navel. Worse from motion, better from repose. Repose is resting. Pain extending towards uterus. Stools brown, grass or yellow green. Frothy like molasses, bloody, slimy. Dysentery with head hot and cold legs. Lumps of mucus in stools. Urinary symptoms of ipecac. Unsuccessful urging to urinate. Hematuria with nausea and cutting pain in abdomen and urethra with oppression in chest and short breath. Shooting from kidney down the thighs to the knees. Female symptoms of ipecac. Uterine hemorrhage profuse, bright red, steady flow or gushing. With nausea and gasping. Gasping is breathing difficulty. Serious breathing difficulty is gasping. With each gush of fluid. Cutting pain in uterus from left to right, stitches from navel to uterus. Menses too early, too profuse. Prolapse of uterus during menses. Vomiting during pregnancy. Vomiting during pregnancy is a very common symptom, and every doctor used to get this type of patient very often. So ipecac one of the medicine naturally, but there are other medicine also, especially sulfur, surinam acts is nicely when all medicines fails. Hemorrhage of placenta previa, steady flow of bright red blood which does not coagulate, great weakness with scanty menses. Respiratory symptoms of ipecac. Painless hoarseness at the end of cold. Constant constriction in chest and larynx from worst from least motion. Spasms of vocal cord. Vocal cord I have seen in the picture, and larynx also. Gas for breathing, asthma. Cough incessant and violent with every breath. Paroxysm of suffocative cough with retching. Children stiffens out, become red blue in face, finally gag and vomit. Better stepping into open air or warmth or repose. Whooping cough with bleeding from nose and mouth. Loose, coarse rattle in chest without expectoration. Bronchopneumonia, hemoptysis, worse from slight exertion. That is, disease over there. Exertion, from slightest exertion, this situation is worsened. In case of bronchopneumonia, hemoptysis. Asthma accompanied with skin disease, suffocative attack from foreign substance in the windpipe. Very often happens in the case of children. They just swallow something and it goes into windpipe and there is suffocative attack. Ipecac is one of the best medicine to relieve. Mind it is a surgical symptom. You must consult surgery. But for the time being, you can give ipecac to get relief. Neck and back symptom of ipecac. Tetanic spasms of back which bends backward, forward. Shooting from kidney into regions of thigh. Cramps between scapulae during motion. These two are scapula, scapulae, and this is the space where the cramps occurs. Extremity symptom of ipecac. One hand cold, another hot. Femur as if dislocated on sitting down. Pains as if bruised in all bones. Sleep symptoms of ipecac. Shocks in limbs and falling asleep. Eyes half open. Mind you, this eyes is strictly not half open. Actually, it opens a little more. I could not collect a good picture. It opens more, almost half open. It is not half open. This is not half open, but it is seen. Eyes half open during sleep with moaning, groaning. Loss of sleep causes nausea, fatigue. Skin symptoms of ipecac. Itching with nausea, scratches until he vomits. Fever symptoms of ipecac. Short chill with long last. Chill alternating with heat. Heat without thrust. Nausea in all stages. Catarrhal or gastric fever. Cold sweat drips from hands and feet. Infantile remittent fever. Complementary arsenic, cupram. Related medicine, entimtard, and loelia. With this the video ends. Thanks for listening, viewing. Any problem, write down in the comment section. I would certainly attend.